Hello everyone, welcome back. Hope you guys are doing good. Happy Monday, June 9th. It's about 9:15 a.m. Pacific time, and I wanted to check in to see what's going on. What's going on at Camp David? Trump's I guess he's either there already or on his way. I'm not sure. Full moon's coming up in 2 days on the 11th, 12:44 a.m. Pacific time, right exactly on his south node, which is his karmic past lives. And it's, in that lineup of his full moon eclipse in his natal chart. So he's basically going to be having moon conjunct moon and setting off everything in the 10th house, which is career and out into the public view. But he's also going to Canada, I guess, at the G7 on June 15th through the 18th. Here's a very ill man, not doing well in the heart area, not doing well with managing the fluids in his body, probably has a bit of congestive heart failure going on. You guys are telling me that Midas Touch reported that it looks like there's a catheter. And I've had a couple nurses comment that they saw the video, and yeah, it sure looks like it to them. Also, here we are. He's either in Camp David or on his way there now. Then, and today's the 9th, right? Full moon happens on the 11th. He has the birthday parade, which is really, the celebration of the Army's 250th. It's the Army's 250th birthday, I suppose you could say. It's not the best way to say it, but that's what's coming out of my mouth. So anyway, and then goes to Canada for a few days. That's a lot of flying. And when a person has the circulatory system that he does, that is very impaired, that it's really not healthy to be flying up into, the landing, the air pressure, the cabin pressure. I mean, this is not healthy. So, but anyway, let's just focus in on, I won't do Canada and everything else. I'll do those separate so that we know for sure what the cards are saying. So I want to know most of all, what's going on at Camp David? What is that all about? Why is he there? Is it a vacation? Is it a powwow with some kind of nefarious purpose? What? Okay. The stars brings through the connection and intention. The obstacles of the mountain, which is also hidden enemies. Trying to make changes, I suppose. Let me get the rest of the cards, because they all talk to each other. Huh, well, that's interesting. He's having trouble. Now, I know you guys have commented that maybe he's having surgery or something. Like maybe he's not even really going to Camp David, because there's something tricky going on here. But see, the thing is, you guys have to remember that medical personnel travel with him wherever he goes, and there is a mini medical and surgical unit right inside of Air Force One. And there are 2 Air Force Ones. There's backup. And then, his caravan, entourage, wherever they go, there's at least one ambulance. I'm going to keep going here. Yeah. Okay, so his intention for going is what's at the heart of the matter. And then here, this was always his card. back in the day, this used to be my super spreader event card up here. So, okay. His intention for going, his plan was to connect. The stars brings through connections. He's trying to map out and navigate a successful plan. But the people around him are so toxic, and he is so toxic that, and he's trying to minimize loss. He's trying to figure out a way to minimize all the loss that he's in. He's trying to make changes and improvements. He thinks that, well, he's put the U.S. in a dangerous position all over the world, and I think he's worried about that on one level. On another level, because that's how cards can be read, we have different layers. It's possible that while he's there, he's trying to get some rest, but he can't sleep because, there's no rest for the wicked, right? And there's something dangerous to his circulatory system. On the health level, something is spreading. On the health level, this is insomnia. So he's getting too much stimulation and he's not resting. Bad health decisions right here. He's partying too much. Yeah. And he's got the burden, the burden of the weight of a mountain. And maybe is Camp David up in the mountains? That may very well be part of it too, right? Because it's, again, I'm trying to tell you guys, I'm trying to teach you for so long that these cards can be read on so many different levels that probably whatever you guys get intuitively will absolutely be right, but get out of the realm in your head of either or, because it's always and. When you open up to that third realm, then you're out of duality, and that's how your intuition can function. So, okay. He's attracted to all the attention. He's looking to reduce the burden on the institution of his regime. Health-wise, this is he's meeting with people, I think, that he thinks has some wisdom when it comes to making decisions as to what to do. But in the Lenormand, because it was created back in the 17th century. Well, and this one has the added gypsy cards in it as well. But we didn't have airplanes, for that in that deck. So this is our airplane card. So he's having heart, health, core, body, circulatory problems here, blockages, because of all the up and down. Storks go back and forth to the nest. So this would be every time the plane ascends and descends, is creating more illness and toxicity in his body, and it's causing him to, maybe he's getting little catnaps on the plane. That would make sense to me. And he's getting treatments. This would be our needle card. This would be any instruments that would be taking care of him on the plane. It's all right here. So that's one level of it. But he's looking, his intention is to get a lot of support for his grifting and fraudulent, the cabinet that he has organized around him. There's a lot of organization with this card. And look at this. They're all moving in the direction that he wants to go, but they're toxic and dark and liars and scam artists. I mean, to have the fox and the mice show up in one spread, that's pretty dark. And he's looking to get out from under entanglements, but his health is the main problem. And he might be talking to people about how to be, well, I guess I would just say, because with the sun up here and then this awards, this is one of those cards that it's kind of like the Six of Wands where you're seen for something. He's looking for honors, but the only honors he's getting from the public is that we see him as very toxic, and we're afraid of how much he's implementing of Project 2025. And that's the illness that's upon our, on our nation at this point. And it's, it's going on all over the world, although they don't have Project 2025 implemented, but, it's still, this is a problem. But I think he's looking to organize some new laws as well, like what can he do kind of thing. So far, everything he's doing are executive orders that are illegal. But everything gets pushed up to SCOTUS. This would be our SCOTUS card as well. So, and he thinks he's blocked. SCOTUS is up here with this weight, this mountain of protection on him because he has immunity. But what? Do you think that's going to help you when you go to meet your maker? I think not. The metal card is also our card for, a clan belonging to a club kind of a thing. So his toxic clan, his toxic clan is moving forward with his plan of action, but maybe he has a painful time just getting around because of going up and down on the plane, and because he's, his eating habits are not healthy. Because, everything's all tangled up inside of him. And then, with the four corners here, it's like him being attracted to his unhealthy diet and partying and always needing the attention, and his dementia. And his dementia is, and the toxicity that's seen in the public is just, it's got him tangled up. His reputation is just trash. But what he's doing there, so what's being hidden from the public is the fact that he's trying to get his clan to move forward with all the little details with the mice. It's, the tiniest little details that he wants to, bring through. And he thinks that, well, actually on another level too, he's trying to have a powwow with his people to get the details of what's really going on, because he doesn't like the daily briefings. He likes videos, and he likes people to gather the information for him, but why does he think that they have any wisdom? The people he has brought in are just as bad as him, just about. So he's worrying, and he's overeating, and he's grifting, and that's pretty much what he thinks he's hiding, but we already know it. Yeah. And then also I think he's worried about another assassination attempt, because we've got danger here. This is our little assassin card. And so he's wanting some risk assessment around that, around hidden enemies They could be assassins. Maybe there even was an attempt that we don't know about that didn't hasn't made it to the news because he doesn't want to be seen as the enemy. Or another staged event, right? God. I keep looking at the right side of his ear whenever you can, and I just don't really see much there. Maybe a little tiny thing, but... okay, so what else? The burden of obstacles. He's trying to shine a light on the burden of his obstacles and get government, his cabinet is whole, and get SCOTUS support. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the SCOTUS members isn't there with him. I mean, I really wouldn't be surprised if a couple of them, one or two, or how many ever. They're not supposed to. I mean, that would be highly, highly against the rules. But we don't have an ethics department really on them. They can do whatever they want in their lifetime appointments until something happens with one of them too, or a few of them, a major health problem or whatever. They certainly have terrible karma. I have a whole playlist on that. So, but that's all I'm seeing. It's not as exciting as I would think. It's the basic same old, same old. He's grifting. He's organizing his clan. He's trying to hide what he's doing. He's worried about assassination attempts. And he's just trying to get attention and get away. So, yeah. And then make it back for what he thinks is his military birthday parade. So, okay, well, that's it. Again, happy Monday. See you tomorrow. Bye.